Hey guys, what's going on? This is Ryan. Today I want to teach you guys some super game. This technique that I'm going to teach you next is really going to supercharge your game to the next level. And hey, why fake it? You're going to be getting mad pussy. Hey. So, the next technique I want to talk about today in this playlist, and if you're not subscribed, if you haven't hit that big, beautiful red subscribe button below, and you want more great dating and relationship tips, hit that subscribe hit that subscribe button and go to Ryan JAUNZEMIS Master Pickup Artist on my video playlists, and you're gonna find hundreds of videos right there, just like this one. You can also visit my website, www.ryanjaunzemislifestylecoaching.com. Get a copy of my free ebook. So, what I want to talk about right now, we don't have too long, got a really busy day, but I want to get this out there for you guys. You can start using this technique today to help become more successful with beautiful women. Now there's this book. It's called The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. I would definitely recommend that you go on Amazon and pick up a copy of this book. It's phenomenal. It's in paperback, audiobook, and read it cover to cover so that you can really get the gist of these techniques. But I want to give you an overview of what they are. Every PUA, pickup artist, seducer, player, any guy that wants to get more successful with women in dating should definitely know what the 5 love languages are and why they're beneficial to you. Okay? So that's where this is coming from. I'll just put it right here. The 5 love languages. Okay? Now, in theory, the short version is that we have what Gary Chapman describes as love tanks, okay? Now, let's imagine that this is how much liquid love that you've got in your tank. Now, this love is poured in there by your partner's actions or words. And basically he's labeled down 5 specific love languages. In this new day and age, I like to say that there's 6. And I'm going to discuss what these are. Six will be the bonus from yours truly. So, if your partner can perform these 6 actions right here, then that's going to increase your love in your love tank. I'm just using Gary Chapman slang. And if you can manage to keep doing what works, then you'll keep your partner's love tank full. Now this works for men and women. So what your woman is doing for you is helping your love tank stay full. We want to keep it full to the top. You'll notice that, have you ever been at a certain level of communication with a girl? For example, there are some girls that she just does all the right things. Like for some reason, like you're a guy who likes a lot of sex and she's the girl who wants to have sex 5 times a day, you know? So you'd ever have the feelings of, say, with another girl who only wants to have sex once or twice a week, and you're always having to pressure her. It's a big problem if you're the type of guy who has that type of sex drive. And you'll notice that just some girls do certain things and they keep your love tank full, and other girls, they're emptying it out. They're literally starving you for affection and love. And of course, then you have to go to an outside source for someone else. That's where cheating happens. For them to fill your love tank up so that you can be at this level of homeostasis right here. So let's go through the 5 love languages first. There are gifts, Okay, that's one. I'll put a little gift here so you can remember it. There is physical touch. Okay, like sex. I'll just put a hand here, because this could be massage, anything sensual, hand holding. Okay, some girls, you notice, they don't like to hand hold, or they don't like to use elements of PDA, public displays of affection. You know, some girls, they're not into that stuff. You know, for me, if a girl's not into public displays of affection, she is not my girlfriend. Not going to work. You know, there are compliments or words of affirmation. Compliments, words of affirmation. I'll just put a little speech bubble right here for that. You know, girl could tell you that you're handsome. You might tell her that she's beautiful, that she's stunning, that she's gorgeous. Okay. Number 4 could be acts of service. Acts of service. I'm just going to put a shitty drawing of a car right here, but you'll get the idea. Acts of service could be giving you a ride to work if your car was broke down, or maybe you're too drunk at the bar and you know that she's the girl that you could call up and say, hey, I'm drunk at this bar, I need a ride, and you know that she's gonna come through, or let you borrow money, or maybe buys you a new outfit, new clothes, or in the case of man to woman, maybe buying her jewelry, buying her a purse, or anything like that. Okay. Number 5, quality time. Spending your time with the one that you love. You'll notice some girls, I'll just put a little clock right here. Quality time. Okay. Some girls are not like supercharged in sex. Some girls want to have sex 5 times a day because that's their love language. Other girls, they may only want to have sex once or twice a week. Once every 2 weeks might be good for them. And they're more interested in quality time. They want a guy that they can talk to, who's going to sit on the couch and watch soap operas with them and spend just time together. That's the guy who's going to text her during work and say, you know, hey, how's your day going? I was thinking about you. Anything like that. Number 6, for me, I like to say that this is all relevant. It's just that in this new social media age, I think that the 6th one is called sexting. I'm going to just put some boobs right here. Okay? And sexting, and I don't mean it as in text form. Hey, cutie. Hey, you look sexy. I'm talking sexting is a girl physically taking a picture of her tits, of the pussy, spreading the pussy, open pussy, showing her ass, showing just get out of the shower, okay? Or for a guy, it's dick pics, or pics of him with it showing the chest, okay? That's actual sexting, and this is something that there's a lot of guys out there that really want this, and a lot of girls, they don't necessarily want to give it because they feel that it's degrading to them. But something like that can just boost a guy's mood, his love tank, instantaneously. So anyway, what you want to do, the technique is to first understand these different love languages, and then to figure out what your partner's primary love language is. And because some people are bilingual or even trilingual, they speak multiple languages. And those are those people. You ever find a partner who you're just like, man, this person is very hard to please. You know, no matter what I do, it's not good enough for them. That means that they probably speak 2, 3, maybe 4 love languages, and you're maybe only giving them what you think or what you want. Maybe you're say you're a girl who's quality time, and you sit there and you try to spend quality time with the guy, but his primary love language is physical touch, and all he wants to do is fuck. That's how he will give and receive love. And so all he wants to do is fuck, and all you might want to do is hang out and watch movies together, and you're wondering why the relationship isn't working. Is because you're not, the girl here is not giving the amount of sex that the guy needs, and the guy is trying to get too much sex and not give enough quality time. So we're basically, you're constantly draining each other's love languages. Anyway, the idea here is to understand whoever you're dating is gonna speak one of these languages primarily. Your job as a pickup artist, as a seducer, as a player, is to find out what your target's love interest is as fast as you can, and then just start piling it on. Okay? If you find out that a lot of guys will say, don't compliment girls, don't tell them they're pretty, but if a girl's primary love language is compliments and words of affirmation, this is the girl in the bar that you could walk up to and say, hey, I saw you from across the room, I thought you were absolutely adorable, and I had to come meet you. A girl who speaks a primary love languages of word of affirmation or compliments, that's the girl who's just gonna light up. She's just gonna, oh my God, thank you, and she's gonna love your attention. Okay? A lot of guys say, don't buy girls drinks at the club, make them earn it. Well, if a girl's primary love language is gifts, that's the girl you can walk up to the bar and say, hey, can I buy you a drink? She's gonna love that, and she's gonna respond. You're gonna end up making out with her, getting her phone number, and being able to convert that lead into a lay. But if you look at the out of the 5 here, it's not a good idea overall to buy a girl a drink on the open, because that's only 20%. Okay, you only have a 20% chance that the girl that you offer to buy a drink for is going to respond positively. The other 80%, you walk up to the girl and you say, hey, can I buy you a drink? She's just going to take your drink, and then she's just going to blow you off because she thinks you're just another loser. Okay? So it's not a good idea. It's better to run the natural routines that we teach, get the girl's number, information, get her into your life, and then when you get her out on a date or even into a relationship to sustain your relationship, which I'll talk more about in relationship management in my real game method on another seminar. If her primary love language is gifts, then periodically once a week you can get her a gift. You can or buy her the drink when she's out at the bar, and these don't have to be extravagant gifts. This could be something like just as simple as bringing her home a small bouquet of roses and tulips, once a week, and just put them in water and put them on the table and say, hey, honey, I got these, I just wanted to show you that I care. And if she primarily speaks gifts, she's going to love that, Things you could do for words of affirmation or compliments, you can write girls little notes, little heart-shaped notes like I talked about in some other vlogs. If it's physical touch, make sure that you're doing a lot of sensual massages. Learn reflexology, learn the pressure points, rubbing the girl's feet or something like that. And again, you girls who are at home listening, you can do the same thing. I have a primary love language. I speak. I'm multilingual. Primarily, personally, I am physical touch and acts of service. So if I have a girl who's wanting to have sex 5 times a day and she's got my back on anything that I need, that's wifey material. But if I meet a girl who, is constantly only like maybe giving me compliments, telling me I'm handsome or I'm good looking, that's nice and I like that, but you're not filling my tank. And the tank is slowly draining. If she's only saying, oh, you look really nice, you did a good job on this, but she's not putting out here, my tank, even though she might be being nice, giving me words of affirmation, even though she might be spending lots of quality time hanging out with me, trying to text me on Facebook, my tank is draining. And pretty soon, next. Okay? So you girls at home, you need to find your guy's love language, and you need to start hitting him with it. Anyway, I think you guys get the idea. I'm going to cut this short. Try to read that book. Learn the love languages, and then try this technique. Go out, try it with your partner. You know, figure out, or you can actually just show them this vlog or talk about the book and ask them what do you think their love language is. You can ask them flat out, and they're going to tell you it's probably this, and then just start adding more of that into your relationship. Anyway, guys, hope you liked the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you're feeling it. Leave some comments in the box below. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.